Hey everybody, it's Cheyenne. Now I know I've already made my video for today, but I'm going to do another one just because this is an advice video. And while I could have just posted up the video that I already had for tomorrow up and then done this for tomorrow, I didn't want to, so here's what's going to happen. We're going to do this one today, and we'll do the tomorrow one tomorrow, and then we're going to do another one the day after that. Gotcha. Alrighty, let's get started. So, now I'm not going to read out word for word exactly everything that they said. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read out the questions that they asked, and that's what I'm going to answer. Okay? Alright. So, first thing that they said. Could you do an advice video on achieving or explaining the mysteries of everyday happiness? Honestly and totally, you cannot be happy every day of your life. You can seem happy every day of your life, but there is literally no such thing as being happy every single day, because somewhere along in the point of everyone's life, there's going to be something that happens that makes them upset. How they handle it is up to them. Plus, just think about how weird it would be if someone was happy every single day, no matter what. Like, you know how kind of creepy that would be? Just sitting there, oh yeah, your parents died. Oh great, they lived their life. They were happy with it. Great! They died. They're dead. Awesome. Alright, have a great day. You would get suspected of murder. Just saying. Just saying. Okay. No, there's no such thing as everyday happiness. Now, that being said, there is a such thing as finding something that makes you happy every day. I don't necessarily know if that would be a good idea, just because sometimes it's okay to be upset. Sometimes you need to be upset for things to change. I know a lot of the things with me, when it came to me changing, it was, especially me changing myself, I got upset with myself and I decided this is what's going to change and this is how I'm going to change it. Now, a lot of people are afraid of getting upset because they are afraid of change. It's kind of a human thing, a very, very human thing to be afraid of things changing, because we are afraid of what we don't understand. And a lot of the time when things in our lives change, they turn to things that we have to relearn or learn from scratch. And that's scary to us. But it's okay. It really is. So, the mystery of everyday happiness is really no mystery at all. Because there's not a big thing on actual everyday happiness. Now, that being said, I guess if you want to get really technical, someone could be happy every day of their life if they live a very, very, very short life and they never live to see any of the sad stuff that would have happened in their life had they had a full life. But that doesn't really happen that often. Now the other questions, I'm just going to go with these one by one. Are other people really happier? Here's something that I want to say with this. Emotions are not stable. What we call stable emotions are just that they fluctuate like someone would think. Something sad happens, the person is sad. Something happy happens, the person is happy. But that's not really the complete way emotions work. Sometimes people are happy for seemingly no reason. Sometimes people are sad for seemingly no reason. And that's okay. Actually, being sad for no reason could be a sign of depression. Now, I know what you're saying, Cheyenne, depression is when you get all suicidal and you want to hurt yourself and stuff. No, that is actually severe depression, or mild to severe depression. I know personally, from my own experience, what I've looked up with mild to severe depression, mild is when you think about harming yourself, and severe is when you actually harm yourself and you think about committing suicide. However, normal, like very, very low kind of small depression is actually just unexplained sadness or a kind of unexplained feeling of emptiness. Like, you know you're supposed to feel something, but you don't really feel anything. And that is okay. And if you really feel worried about it, you can talk to people about it. There are people who you can talk to about it, and they can take care of it if you're really worried about it. But 90% of the time, it's something that you can grow out of. So that being said, emotions fluctuate. While one moment you could be totally and completely down in the dumps, someone else could be totally and completely excited and awesome about their life. However, on one moment when you can seem totally and completely down in the dumps, and someone can seem like they're at the top of their life, they're just living, the honest, actual answer is they could be worse at a worse point than you are, but they just don't show it. The thing with happiness and sadness in this society is the fact that sadness is not completely accepted in public. For some reason, when someone is sad, people tend to, like, if they are very obviously sad, there are people who will put them down, and then there are people who will build those people up. I am glad to say that I have seen more people build up people when they see that they're sad, but I have also seen people who tear others down just because they admit that they're upset about something. And it kind of, like, when I see that, it kind of makes me sick. But I digress. A lot of people are afraid to show when they're really sad, whether it's for a reason or not, because we've grown up with this thought that if we show that we're sad, people are going to say that we're only showing it for attention. And, you know, it's a kind of sad thought, and this is why I always stress that it's okay to talk to someone when you're sad, because, you know, it's okay to be sad. It's okay to show that you're sad, because everyone needs a break sometimes. So, there is actually a way to notice if someone's sad when they're acting like they're happy. It takes a lot of practice. It's in their movements, in the way that they talk. Especially if you know this person with these past two things, then you'll know the way that they normally talk when they're happy about something, and you'll start to notice if they're upset about something. Like if they're angry, their movements will be more aggressive. Their words will be a little bit more aggressive. If they're upset about, like if they're sad about something, then their movements might be a little bit more sluggish, and the way they talk might just be a little bit more droopy, a little bit more pessimistic. But it's not always that easy. And the thing that I like to say about when people are acting like they're happy is that it's a lot like going to a masquerade ball and seeing those people who wear those the full face masks, and then all you can see are their eyes. Now, whatever expression is on that mask is what it looks like the expression their face has, because you can't see their face. However, in a mask, there are always eye holes. You can always see their eyes. Now, maybe not with these new masks, because they have those weird things with, like, maybe they have a type of glass or they have a type of mesh that kind of covers it and you can't see them as well. And the way I like to say it with those is that those are the people who are extremely, extremely good at hiding what they're feeling, and those are, like, pretty much professionals at hiding what they're feeling. Like actor level professionals. But just like wearing a mask, if you want to see if someone's upset, typically you can see it if you look in their eyes. And you have to look pretty deep, so, like, you gotta be a little bit careful with this, because you don't want to sit here like this, looking into someone's eyes for, like, 10 minutes trying to figure out what they're feeling. It doesn't take that much. Sometimes it takes a little bit of a glance, sometimes it takes a little bit of a stare, but you don't want to, like, creepy stare them down. But, let's see, the next question. Actually, let me finish answering this one. Are other people really happier? Maybe. But that doesn't mean that they're always happier, and that doesn't mean that they always will be happier. If this lifestyle isn't okay, what does day-to-day happiness look like? Let me stress this for you. This lifestyle is okay. You are allowed to feel upset because you need a break sometimes. And it is okay if you have resting bitch phase. And it is alright if you feel a little bit sad for no reason sometimes. That is okay. That is just a sign that you are unhappy with something in your life, and you know deep down somewhere deep within your subconscious or deep within your heart that you want something in your life to change, and all you have to do is figure that out and change it. That's all you have to do. And know that there's always someone who believes in you right here. And, you know, maybe somewhere else in your life. Don't forget that you really do have people who care about you, even if it doesn't seem like it. Okay? It is okay to be upset about something. It is okay to show that you are upset about something. Never forget that. Day-to-day happiness. Just because someone looks like they're happy every day doesn't mean they are, and I really wouldn't suggest acting like you're happy every day. I mean, you can, but it's not going to help you. It might sometimes, but it won't always help you. How is everyday happiness achieved? It's not. I mean, unless you have something in your brain where you cannot get sad about anything, and I'm sure there's a condition like that somewhere, it can't. It really can't. It's not something that is achieved. Now, yes, you can find things that make you happy, whether it's a person, an object, whether it's music, reading, it's nature. It could be anything. It all depends on what you like. Personally, reading cheers me up, music cheers me up, being outside in nature, especially on days like this when it's been storming, and because I like the rain, like I really love the rain. I'm actually a little bit scared of thunderstorms, like severe thunderstorms. I'm a little bit scared of those, but I love the rain, and I love the moments before it rains and the moments after it rains, because it is literally so calm when you walk out there and you breathe that air. Especially with myself, I just, as soon as I start breathing that air, I just start feeling so calm. I don't know what it is, I just get really calm and just really content, you know? And, you know, with people, I think, personally, if there were people who made me happier, it would be, like, my family or my friends, or some of the YouTubers I watch, like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye. I mostly watch gamers nowadays, that's why I'm naming off 2 gamers, but they're good people, and they make me happy to watch, and I learn a lot from them, so I would definitely suggest going to watch their videos if you like watching gaming. Like, if you think it's stupid. I used to as well, and it's actually not that bad. You don't always watch it to see the game. Sometimes you watch it to watch the way people react and know that you're not the only one who's terrible at gaming. Just saying. I'm terrible. I love video games, but I'm terrible. But, you know, if you want to find something that makes you happy, like for when you're upset, just look at the things that you like and figure out what it is that you like the most and what it is on a normal basis, that would make you happy, or what would make you smile. And it's the best I can give you. It's kind of a weird thing that can't be always completely explained, but it can sort of be understood in a way. I hope this was helpful, and I hope that I got something through to you guys that might have helped you guys with your lives, and I hope that I answered the questions to satisfaction. If you have any advice suggestions of your own, my email will be in the description, and you can use that, or you can use the comments below if you feel so obligated. If you don't want me to use your name, or you don't want me to read what you asked me word for word, let me know, or, you know, just be like, you know, or you don't say anything. If you don't say anything, then I won't read it word for word. Like, I definitely won't read it word for word. I might read the question itself word for word, but if you put any extra in there, I wouldn't read that word for word. And if you put names in there and you tell me not to say them, or you just don't say anything, I probably won't say them, just because being born into a medical family, you learn that if someone says hey, don't say this, or if they don't say that you can, then you don't say it. Alright? Alrighty. However, if it's illegal, then in medical terms, that's kind of you're obligated to tell the police. Sometimes. I think there's actually some things that if they say not to say, but it's weird. It's touchy. It's a touchy subject, and it's weird. Anyways, once again, I really hope this was helpful. If it was, please make sure to, maybe hit the like button below. Maybe let me know in the comments just so I know that I'm doing this all right and that you liked it. And if you want to see more, definitely subscribe because, especially when people ask me to do advice or ask me to do a cover of a song, I get to it as soon as possible, if it is possible. So I really hope you guys liked it, and I love you guys so, so much. Don't forget to dance today. Believe in yourselves. Stay you. Don't forget that you matter, and don't forget that it's okay to want to take a break sometimes and be a little bit sad. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later.